Hi Merrimack friends, it's Mrs. Green here, reading from my home to yours. Today is Thursday, April 2nd. It's World Autism Awareness Day. April is Autism Awareness Month, so since today is Autism Awareness Day, I thought I would read a bonus story to you. We're reading this story with permission from Lerner Publishing. They gave us permission to read. They published the Sesame Street books, and they gave everyone permission to read aloud their stories during this time of in-home learning. So I hope you enjoy this book. It's called Julia's Circle of Friends. Today is Julia's first day of camp. She's a little bit worried. New things can be scary. But her friends and her brother Samuel will be with her. Camp is really fun, Elmo tells her. You can play all day. Play, repeats Julia to her special stuffed rabbit. Fluffster, play. Welcome to camp, their counselor Mia greets them. We're going to have some great adventures together. Elmo, Julia, and Abby, let me show you around our side of the camp. Sam, you're on the older kids' side. Julia met Mia a few days ago when she came to Julia's house to say hello. Mia points out the arts and crafts area first. Paint, Julia exclaims happily. Oh, you like to paint? Asks Mia, smiling. Then Mia shows them the picnic area, the sprinklers, and the super circle of friendship. What's that? Asks Abby. This is where you come if you feel a little sad or need a friend. If you see someone else in the super circle, come over and introduce yourself. Mia looks around. Some campers like painting, some like soccer, some like blowing bubbles, she adds, watching as Rosita blows a big stream of bubbles, and others like to pop them. Mia laughs as Julia pops the bubbles. But everyone wants to have fun and make friends. Camp is fantastic. They paint pictures, they throw and catch, they play instruments and sing songs until it gets too noisy for Julia. She goes to a peaceful spot under a tree to sit for a few minutes, and Elmo goes to sit quietly beside her. Hey, what kind of toy is that? Asks a camper, pointing to Julia's talker. My talker helps me speak, Julia says, using her talker. That is cool, the camper agrees. I'm Henry, he replies. Let's play. Henry, repeats Julia. Julia, Elmo, and Abby sit with friends. Oops, milk splashes everywhere. You can have mine, offers Elmo quickly. Julia shares her carrot sticks with Fluffster. They're his favorite snack. At a nearby table, a boy is sharing his sandwich with a small elephant. Julia watches closely. She sees another camper being mean to the boy with the elephant. He grabs the boy's special toy away. Julia suddenly stands up. No, she shouts. Julia is nervous, but she does what her parents and her brother have always told her to do. Not okay, she says loudly. Samuel comes over, takes the elephant, and gives it back to its owner. After lunch, Julia and her friends notice the boy with the elephant sitting alone in the super circle of friendship. He looks upset. Julia brings her friends over to the circle. I'm Randy, and this is Peanut, he tells them, pointing to the elephant. Fluffster, Julia says, holding out her rabbit. Hi, Fluffster, the elephant says in a deep voice, though it's really Randy. Randy has autism like Julia. He doesn't look right at Julia, and Julia doesn't look right at him. Both of them like music and stuffed animals. But Julia uses her talker, and Randy doesn't. And he talks a lot. So they're kind of the same and kind of different too. But now they're friends. I can skip, says Randy suddenly. I am an expert. Can you skip? I can teach you. It takes a while, but Randy is patient. Soon there's a whole line of campers and counselors skipping around. We are skipping superstars, Randy says loudly. Elmo thinks you are amazing, Julia, Elmo tells her on the way home. You're a skipping superstar and a friendship superstar. First day of camp, Julia says proudly. Julia likes camp, she adds with her talker. On the second day of camp, Julia skips right over to the super circle of friendship, which is super crowded because everyone wants to play together. But there's a place for Julia right in the very middle. The end.